MTM is a city within the city. So as I was like telling before, the urban character of how business are done into the street in Pune and in India, we wanted to bring this character to our building. Of course, giving it all the amenities and all the comfort required, but we didn't want to lose this urban character. So the way the bazaar works in terms of layout and also in terms of volumetry, it's taking the character of the city. That means we are working with like a main central space, which is the main entrance, and around this space is like a main plaza. This space has two multi-level atriums. Whenever we start working in a project of this scale and this kind of retail projects, big retail projects, we always try to give our best and to like fulfill the client expectations. So in this particular case, due to the business model proposed by Jairaj and Solitaire, there is not only one client or two or four or 10. I mean, there are more than 2,000 clients. Every single tenant is important to us. Every single people has put their effort, invested their money to have their retail shop here and upgrow this business are important for us. So we know every single country has its own very own way of living, its very own way of making business. So without these details of how business work in India, it's impossible for us to make a good job. So the first thing we do is we didn't hesitate in coming as many times as possible to India, to walk the streets of Pune, to meet with the client, receive a brief, meet the sales team, dive into Indian culture and absorb all the information to be able to know how you work and to upgrade with our know-how the way business and retail is done in Pune. Commerce in India, student commerce has a very urban nature. And that, of course, has to face a lot of like challenges, like the buyers and traders of the chain have to face some challenges in terms of access, security, comfort. So our idea was to give them like centralize their activity in a modern building with an urban like vibe, but giving them all the commodities, all the amenities that like a big shopping center has in terms of parking, access, comfort, easy maintenance. We always have, when we do retail, we always think in the two sides of the counter, the shop. From the counter to the entrance, that's the experience of the buyer. So we have to work to create an appealing ambience to give them good access, pedestrian and car access for the clients. So access and parking won't be an issue. And of course also from counter to back, that means logistics for the trader. That means how they storage, how they bring their product to the shop, how they maintain the whole bazaar. So we always think in these like two phases of the business, the trader side and the buyer side, and merge to create like a nice product. Of course, we are speaking about like a huge scale retail project. This is going to be the biggest trade market in Maharashtra and one of the biggest markets in India. So being able to centralize the activity of the small businesses that are like spread in Pune and bringing them to a like centralized, modern, and safe place, for sure is going to make a difference for them. That with, of course, a big skylight that will bring light to this whole experience of the entrance, and then the way that the corridors are arriving to this like great atrium with a hierarchy of different width and dimension is the same way that happens in the street. So we wanted to bring. If you see the floor plan of the project, it seems like a small city. Also in the volume, we are creating this like clean, in terms of like this bazaar, like low-rise volume, and over it, we are creating volumes, hotel, offices, multiple parking that combine together and create like a kind of landscape, urban landscape. They have been in our minds and in our design since the very beginning of this, the first sketch. Jairaj and Solitaire, since the first day, explained how was the business model, and again, we didn't have one client, we have like 2,000. So every single shop, every single unit, we have like work and we have put effort, we have fought for the quality of every single shop in this bazaar. So, and we're, as long as till we finish this construction, we will make sure that is our commitment with them, with Jairaj, with Solitaire, that we will work really hard, and we are doing it now in the technical office to give them the best product.